time I close my eyes.
Yes, guys. Big up, everyone. I hope you're all doing good. Good evening to everyone. Good evening. Sorry, a little bit late. I was just finished on the watch along on my big up on big up. So, Villa getting pounced by PSG tonight. But guys, it's not the only news. Obviously, the news that is breaking this evening, obviously, was the news that Paul Joyce, Fabrizio, Oystein, James Pearce, whoever is all putting out there. It looks like Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah are signing new deals, guys, at this moment in time. That is to be assumed anyway. It probably is going to happen. Sounding like 2-year deals. It looks like it can be happening. But before we get into it all, guys, make sure hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, all that good stuff. I would appreciate it. Let's get all this information up then. So I believe Fabrizio said it earlier. Breaking news: Mo Salah is closing in on a new deal at Liverpool as an agreement is now in the final stages. The club is confident to get the deal done. Same for Virgil van Dijk, recently confirmed positive progress made. Salah and Liverpool are expected to continue together. And then Paul Joyce. There's been reports this week that Salah's age meant he was facing a reduction in the salary to stay at Liverpool, but it's understood a pay cut has not been on the agenda during talks. There is a definite interest. Oh, that's all. We'll talk about that in a minute. Mo Salah is set to extend 2 years on the same terms and without a pay cut. An agreement is close and is waiting a formal signature. So that's where it says, man. You know, and as everyone knows, I've been saying it. If they do sign, we go back and forward. There's going to be times where we think they're all going. There's going to be times I thought Trent would only stay. Then there's times I thought only Virgil would stay. But I did say to you guys, if they are going to stay at the football club, it would be in April in the new tax season. That is what I said. And it looks like that's going to be the case. And the thing that annoys me, I don't know what the waiting about was. This is the thing that's going to annoy a lot of people when this all comes out. Why were we waiting around? Because if Virgil and Mo are going to sign new deals on pretty much the same contract, what was we all waiting about on? Why did it take so long to do? You know, if there was no increase in wages, no decrease in wages, what was the wait about? And apparently it's only a 2-year contract, according to Paul Joyce. Paul Joyce says they're set to extend a 2-year extension on same or similar terms without a pay cut. So there's going to be hardly any difference. Any difference. And this is what I said, Goosed Up. What have I been saying? If they do sign new contracts, it will be around April time when the new tax year hits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up, man. Big up. Evening to you, my friend. Even to you. Hi, Jamie. Do you have any regrets about going out of the Champions League? I always have regrets about going out of the Champions League, my friend. Trudon, why the F did we go for Kvaratskhelia? Because we've got 2 left wingers, Trudon. We should have never bought them 2 left wingers in the first place. They highlight without a pay cut, but didn't give the man a raise either. This is what I'm saying. All right, so why did it take so long to do these contracts? If this is the case, they're not really getting a pay rise or a pay cut. Why is it taking so long? What have we been waiting around for all this time? Did they know they was always going to sign, but it was going to be in April? Fabrizio's just, oh, hang on. The agreement is done between Liverpool, Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Mo and Virgil at any moment is ready to sign a new contract. Drafts are already being exchanged and could be completed very soon. This is breaking news just right now, guys. Fabrizio Romano, breaking news just right now. The agreement is done between Liverpool, Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk and Salah at any moment will be ready to sign a new contract, and the drafts are already being exchanged and could be completed any time. So it's done. Breaking news just now, guys. Breaking news just now. Breaking news just now. Wow. Looks like that's done. So let's talk about this then. Yeah, big up Trudon. You know, galvanising us for the last few games. If this don't give the team a little kick up the arse, what's going to give the team, man? Where's it going to give the team? Where's it going to give the team? Yeah, agreement is dumb. The year is 2050. A man Virgil's new contract agreed. There you go. This is 1 minute ago. This is 1 minute ago. This is 1 minute ago. Next season, Mo will go for champions. 8-year deal. Be up, Michael. In 2050. Yeah, this is 1 minute ago. Came on timeline 1 minute ago. The agreement is done between Liverpool and Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah at any moment we're ready to sign a new contract, and drafts are already being exchanged. So paperwork's already been exchanged, guys. Paperwork is already being exchanged. So there we go. There we go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But guys, this is gathering conversations up now. We're going to have conversations. Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Saudi were interested in Van Dijk. They offered him an important financial package, but he decided to commit his future to Liverpool. There we go. Yeah, great news. We're going to get to what happens next. Big up Liverpool FC TV in the house. Don't give Nunes the paperwork. Give it to the wrong person. Surprised he didn't mention Trent the band. Big up Sam Axel, who's saying the right things, guys. 115 people here. Obviously, there's a lot of people live, Liverpool fans live right now as well. So big up everyone that's here. I appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting the like button, guys. Smash that like button on the way in and hit the subscribe as well if you're new. Jamie, I think they're going to be looking for replacements for these two during the extension. I hope they do, man. I hope they do. As Martin and Trudon have both said as well, I hope this gives us a much needed boost to get over the line. Big up Cal. Yeah, Cal's not allowed to talk, man. Does Mo become vice captain when Judas goes to Bummies? Mate, oh man. I read that far too quick, Eric. Far too quick, man. Far too quick. Yeah, I think Mo becomes vice captain next season. That's a good shout, actually. At least I dare say it. This is breaking news. Miles Karos is. Are we sure? I hope that's true. I like 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡𝗚, to be fair. I think 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔 is a player. Yeah, Saudi were interested in Van Dijk. They offered him an important financial package, but decided to commit his future to Liverpool, which is awesome. Mo Salah never entertained the Saudi league. He wanted to stay at Liverpool, according to Fabrizio. Right, let's put it this way. Let's just do this a minute. Yeah? So, how does it look now? I'm not going to be one of these guys. I'm not going to sit here and I don't want to sit here and slag Trent off, right? But does it look a bit bad on Trent Alexander-Arnold, guys? Let me know in the chat. Does this actually look a little bit bad on Trent? Because if Virgil or Mo Salah, who could have gone anywhere they wanted, let's face it, Virgil or Mo Salah could have gone anywhere they wanted, but if they've decided to sign 2-year extensions, at Liverpool without taking a pay rise, does that look bad on Trent? Let me know, man. Let me know what you think here. Double signing video incoming. Big up, Barry. Yes, it really looks bad, Judas. It does look bad on Trent. Trent's a tosser, you know. Yeah. Skip2 says yes, but sadly I felt like this is how it would go. Madrid looked washed and ready for Luke Barcelona. Let's get Luke in here as well. He's better staying at Liverpool. Big up the Lakers, my man in the house as well. Luke, my man. Yeah, I heard from someone, Sleepy, that Trent might stay. And that's why we're having the conversation. I don't think he will, but I heard from someone saying today. So I'll let him phone for a bit of information.
You've not spoken to Indy, have you?
So last night I was talking to my two main men, Luke and Gal, last night, and I told them last night that I had information told to me that Salah and Virgil were on the verge of signing a brand new contract. Did I not, Luke?
Correct. I can confirm.
And then less than 24 hours, this news breaks. I can't tell you who I spoke to, but I had that information last night, and I spoke to these two offline last night about it. And then it breaks today. The same person told me about Trent, that Trent could stay, but he doesn't expect it. But look, let's not get to the Trent thing just yet. We'll get to Trent in a minute. But Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah, I don't know if you heard the news just now, Luke. Well, I just read out about what Fabrizio just tweeted.
Has he just tweeted, has he?
Yeah, he basically just said that Anfield set to pull it up. That 2-year deals. He says it's all done. It's done, basically. And they're already.
2 years as an option? Does anyone know? Or is it a flat 2 years?
Just flat 2 years at the moment. What we know, we don't know too much right now.
A +1 with the club in control of that +1.
Yeah, same. But yeah, at the moment it's a 2-year deal. No pay rise, no decrease in pay either. Looks like roughly the same kind of wages. So here it
Salah didn't have to pay cut, like to similar wages. I thought Virgil was getting a little bump.
I'm not. It might just be a little one. I don't think it's going to be much. So he's just put new. The agreement is done between Liverpool, Salah, and Virgil. Virgil and Salah at any moment are ready to sign the new contract, and drafts are already being exchanged. So paperwork's already been exchanged. Thoughts, my man. Give me your thoughts. Tell the world.
So this means that this conspiracy, the tinfoil hat, saying that we're going to give Trent's wages to Salah and Virgil, that looks like it ain't true then. If Salah's keeping the same money and Virgil's getting a slight bump. So there's a possibility, but I don't. As I said, beginning of the season, I don't expect him to stay. I've made peace that he's off to Madrid. If he changes his mind, I'd be ecstatic. But I think he's still going. But hey, this is great. This is great news. This is what I wanted from the beginning of the season. The two older guys to stay. Trent can do what he wants because those two are still the most important players, even though they've had a poor last month. You know, he's seeing fans online saying, "Oh, should we really be offering them 2-year deals because they're falling off now? Is this the start of the decline?" No, you keep your best players. I just don't want them to spin it now as in, "Hey, look, we've got the players signed, but there's no money left." So good luck. So that's what I don't want to happen. I want them to still be investment in the summer, even though we've signed the two players.
Oh no, there has to be. There has to be. Big up Tom with the super as well. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡𝗚 are falling like before with better players. Yeah, man. I do have this feeling. Like I don't know what it is. I have this feeling that Real Madrid is still going to go through. I've seen. I'm telling you, they've already spoken to the UEFA. Paperwork's been done.
What is this? Like a Fabrizio Bomba?
Watch Real Madrid get the dodges the penalty in the first 10 minutes.
Well, I said if Real Madrid score within the first 10 minutes, game on.
Big up K-Mac, big up Lakers, big up everyone in chat. You're doing well. If Trent U-turns, he just wanted the drama of pretending to leave for a manufacturer Gerrard Chelsea deal. We're going to get into it. What we're going to get into first, though.
If he stays, you know what the narrative's going to run. Oh, look at these Liverpool fans. Look at the city. They forced him to stay against his will. They did the same to Gerrard. Now they're doing to Trent. They're making him stay.
Yeah, I'm good with it, man. I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
I hope he stays, but he's not.
Yeah, so it's all going around everywhere about the agreement is done between Liverpool, Virgil, and Mo. Same stuff are being exchanged by different people now. So apparently, Saudi apparently came in for Virgil, and Virgil told them where to go. He was committed to Liverpool Football Club. So it looks like Liverpool, Salah and Virgil, as we have always said throughout this year, it seems like they've been very committed to the football club and have turned other people away.
Now, they're in a great negotiating like strategy. People thought that, if they're coming out and they're saying how much they love the club, does it put pressure on the club? No, for me, it put the club in the perfect negotiating situation, because if they love the club so much, that they wouldn't be going talking to other clubs. They'd be waiting for the club to come with the deal that the club want.
No,
So I feel like there's always been in control with regards to this, and plus the manager has been pretty relaxed
been chilled,
about
man.
it.
Super chilled, man. K-Mac is here. I didn't know
My
you were
wife
going to
said
be
I could
here.
jump on for half an hour.
The wife's a diamond. We ain't going to be here long. We're going to finish at 11.
She's doing the dishes in the kitchen, so
I've got to
she's
say,
got me on for half an hour.
there you go. There
She's
we
a
go.
legend.
We're going to finish at 11 o'clock anyway, so it's all good. K-Mac, thoughts on this? So, according to reports, Paul Joyce saying especially, he doesn't think there's going to be a pay cut or a pay rise on Mo Salah's contract, and it's going to be a 2-year deal. It looks like what Fabrizio's saying is that, agreement is done between Liverpool, Virgil and Mo, 2-year deal, both ready to sign, paperwork being done, man. What's your thoughts?
Well, we said ages ago, I think it was all three of us actually, that it was all about contract lengths. They wanted 3 years, didn't they? Like Mo wanted to go till he was 36, and Virgil wanted to go till he was like 50. But yeah, I mean, it's the best news ever. And do you know why it's the best news ever? Because we can spend more money in the areas that really need the money spending.
I agree.
Like if those two had left, like honestly, we'd probably have a few projects. And we don't want to have projects. We want to have ready-made people. So now we can maybe push the boat out and maybe buy that midfielder that we've always wanted, like that one extra midfielder. And, if Mo and Virgil weren't there, then maybe that extra midfielder wouldn't have got bought, or, we might have like wiggled it with like a right back and then a centre back filling in as a right back. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff that you just don't do when you're competing on all fronts.
Mm-hmm. It does help us
sort us out in the past.
Yeah, it does help us go out in the transfer market and buy better players now because we're keeping these players.
Theory, Jamie, it's coming out wheelhouse.
I've been. How long have I been saying it for? Though April. It's just I know my owners, guys. Yeah, I know my owners. You know what I mean? So some news coming in. Liverpool, Saudi were interested in Virgil. They offered him an important financial package, but he decided to commit his future at Liverpool. Fabrizio has also said Liverpool will have many changes in the summer. We anticipate some signings. It could be 2 or 3, maybe more, depending on outgoings as well. So here's the one thing I want to ask, guys. So if this, because by the look of it, this is quite an easy contract renewal, because by the look of it, there's not a lot to talk. It's a 2-year deal. They're pretty much staying on the same money, or just the tiniest of bumps. Hardly anything's changed. Why has it taken so long? That's the question everyone's going to ask now. Because if it comes out, this all could be done by tomorrow or the next day, or the weekend by the look of it. If it all comes out, 2-year deal, same kind of deals they're already on, it's just an extension. People are going to ask why it took so long, Luke, ain't they? That's got to be the question.
I think what's gone under the radar as well, I put in our chat, Jamie, that Sky Sports literally reported that Real Madrid are increasingly confident that Trent signing in the summer. And I'm wondering that now Trent's made his decision, the club have gone, there's no need to shield him anymore. We can sort of wrap this up real quick. So I think that's why it's taking so long. I honestly do think the club has sort of shielded the whole what's going on with Trent with what's going on with the other 3, going on with the other 2. So all 3 of them have got clouds of uncertainty. Now that the 2 players are signing, now it's like, well, Trent, you staying or are you going? And looks like at the moment he's going. Whether or not he does a U-turn, I highly doubt it. I think his mind's pretty made up.
Yeah, K-Mac.
So I've got 2 things to say. The first one is AA spot on. I honestly think it was we stayed the way, and we've gone. You're getting 2 years. we're not giving you 3. And it's been 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. And we've just gone, no, we're not budging.
2+1, but the
We're
one
not
with
budging like 2 years. And they've gone for it. And I just want to say something on Trent as well. Like, I didn't think I'd agree with Tom Little, but I'm kind of starting to agree with Tom Little. Like, I think Trent is really disrespecting the club now. Like, we're literally like a couple of weeks away from the end of the season, and he's still not come out and said a word. Like, I think it's really disrespectful now that he hasn't told us that he's going. Like, just do it, or just tell us that you're staying. Tell us that you're staying, or tell us that you're going. I just think it's really cowardly. Like, and it makes me think that like what was his plan? Like, while we were all celebrating the league with the cup, he just like sneaks off in the background. Like, like, I don't understand it. Like, you don't drop that bomber at the end of the season. Like, oh yeah, I'm off to Real Madrid. Like, tell us. Like, it's really annoyed me, this, to be honest. And the fact that these two are getting the job done now before the end of the season, it really does prove like they're the guys you want at your team.
Mm-hmm.
They're the guys you want in your team to push you to win another trophy. Yeah. And they're with the project, and they're staying with the new manager. And I'm fucking buzzing. Sorry for my language. Fucking buzzing, honestly.
No, man, I agree, man.
Like, the spine stays at Liverpool. Like, Ali, Virgil, Mo, still got McAllister. Like, add some bits onto that, guys.
It's 2 less things to do in the summer.
We're good to go again.
And hopefully the club can use this opportunity to go, we've got 2 years left. Let's try and look for their long-term replacements.
And this is also, and I've been saying this for a long time now, does this also put out the myth that Liverpool look at age as a factor? Or is it they look at the physicality of a footballer and if their legs are gone and what they can still offer you? Because, you know, if to give 2 players who are going to be into their mid-30s, because, you know, extensions on big contracts, that's a lot of money going out the football club. They must still believe in them players. They must do to give them the deals they want. And we know. I know Michael Edwards is not. No, he's not the sporting director, but we've heard rumours out there that he's sort of like holding the hand of Richard Hughes and all that. They're all in discussions together. You know, they're going to be looking
on his knee.
Yeah, probably. They're going to be sitting there going, you know what? You know, you got Virgil van Dijk, especially, that, yeah, you lose him. We're not a club that can financially just go, you know what, we're going to get another centre back in that's equal to Virgil. So we just make sure we don't dip. You know, so they signed him up. Mo Salah, you know, they probably didn't feel like buying another right winger in the summer that equal to Mo Salah or a different kind of player that the fans would appreciate you buying to replace Mo Salah. So they thought, you know what, we'll just give them a new deal. So I'm not going to give them credit at the because it's taken so long to do.
Yeah,
but I have to wait to see what they do in the summer. If they have a good summer window as well, if they have a really good summer window after signing these 2 players up, and they buy well in the summer,
and kick off next season well as well, because I think we need to have a good start.
I think people will be more behind Richard Hughes than they've been in. And plus, if Richard Hughes, this is one thing we have to say as well. If Richard Hughes has managed to get Mo Salah to stay at Liverpool without extending any more on his wages, that's half a job he's done there.
It's not Hughes
or whoever's in
Julian
charge.
Ward.
I mean, you know, they've done a good job there.
Julian Ward was the guy who got us. Who got Virgil, Mo, Trent, Ali. He got them all on 5-year contracts.
Yeah.
Before he left, before he realised that he was getting undermined.
That is the one thing we'll have to give them credit for. If they can sign people like Virgil and Mo up without having to extend on wages or bonuses or whatever it is, and give him
I think-
2-year deals.
I think Rose took a 20 grand pay cut, by the way.
No, it's Paul Joyce has said there's no pay
Oh,
cut.
is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
no
Mo
pay
took
cut
a pay cut.
extends.
Yeah, Paul Joyce said there was talks of pay cuts. Let me get it
Yeah,
up.
there was
He said
rumours.
there was rumours and talks of a pay cut, but there has been no pay cut. He said pretty much it's the same deal that he was already on.
Which
It's
means
an
the rumours
extension.
of because the theory was Trent goes, Mo and Salah and Virgil get Trent's wages split in half. So that's not true then.
No, so look, and this is the thing.
You know who wants Trent's wages?
This
Can
is
I?
going.
You know,
This is going. Look, I said this earlier before you guys came in. Like, same deals, less bonuses, Jamie. Even if it's like Sean, if it's the same deal and then less bonus, let's get them to still sign up.
No bonus. They got
that
rid
is
of that crap. They get rid of that crap.
That's an excellent bit of work, to be fair. If they've done that,
Apparently there was something new
excellent
from
bit of work.
Fabrizio that I just want to read out. The relationship between Arne Slot is something I think that was crucial and definitely made the difference in Salah and Virgil deciding to stay.
Oh man, it gives me goosebumps.
Oh, I understand
Seriously,
everyone
guys.
don't rate because he had 2 bad weeks. That guy.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
said that their
guys,
relationship was
this is amazing news, man. I'm getting goosebumps now. Like the fact that those two are all in with Arnie Slot is just unbelievable stuff. Seriously.
That's just. I mean, if they're in with Arna, and that's nice to hear because you want your top players to believe in your manager. So
That's your vice captain anyway, by the way.
that's the talk. Is Mo Salah vice captain next season?
100%.
Is Mo Salah vice captain or is it Allison? It's going to be one of the two, isn't it?
One of
who's going to be vice? Is Mo vice captain next year? Does Trent leave still?
Well, we need a vice captain to be on the pitch most of the season as well, don't we?
yeah, that's true.
Does Trent leave next season though?
What, you think Trent stays?
Well, if Trent is all about ambition, he's just seen that Liverpool's 2 best players sign a new contract, apparently, on similar deals that they're happy to stay here. So, Salah, if he's looking at it and going, "I want to stay because of I don't want to stay here because of ambition," and then your 2 best pros come out and say, "I don't want to leave this football club for anyone," and I could have. But like Virgil and that could have gone. Virgil and that could have gone. Look, I'm going anywhere. I'm going to Saudi. I'm going to get the bag.
And then Fabrizio's also said Trent is closing on the move to Real Madrid. The expectation that he will join Madrid, but there's still some formal work to do.
So
And
Trent,
I think that is about the Club World Cup.
yeah. They want him on the 1st of June. Not the
Real
1st of July,
Real
don't they?
Madrid are probably trying to negotiate for us not to play him again.
Well, they also
Yeah, I said that when he got injured, like he's not playing again.
Trent's contract ends on the 1st of July. They want him on the 1st of June.
I want that 20 million.
So they have to
We can demand that, mate. We can
they have to
demand that.
financially pay for it. Is this going to look bad on Trent? Everyone in the chat, let me know.
Let's be honest. They're probably going to save how much money because they're not going to get to the Champions League final now. So,
True.
so they're going to save millions.
I said it earlier. It wouldn't shock me, but Real Madrid still won the second.
Well, it won't shock me if they get a penalty in the first second.
That's what I'm saying. You know, money's already been exchanged. You know what I'm saying?
We got the here we go from Fabrizio. Guaranteed penalty first minute.
So that's like Sleepy Forest says it's unfair, Jamie. It's unfair. Mo and Virgil have families and kids attending school, etc. Trent, a single 26-year-old bachelor searching for a Latina girlfriend. You know, Latina girlfriend.
I thought that was good. I thought that was like, oh, you on Trent's side, and then I seen the end bit.
Latina girlfriend. I don't know. So Robbie Fowler said it 2 months ago, didn't he? He thinks the 2 will stay because Trent's going to go, and they don't want to make it look bad on Trent, and then Trent's gone.
Robbie's funny, and he can't really keep a secret, can he?
It's.
Well, we definitely know that Robbie Fowler doesn't rate Nunes, but
no,
he can't keep a secret, can he?
Fabrizio said like he expects Nunes to leave. Diaz will be an interesting one. He said. as well.
Every time you hear Robbie Fowler, he's slating Nunes. Slating him.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Trent is dating Jude Law's daughter. Isn't
Was.
He was.
Oh, he was.
was.
He stopped
She
there.
binned him. But he's what's the name, isn't he? Isn't he?
Well,
Like, hasn't he got like a sponsor from a Spanish? Spanish fashion label?
Michael's put it here. The two non-Scousers have shown more ambition than the Scouser.
And then
that's a lot of people go feel, you know. Is that a lot of people go feel?
Fritz's also said the manager, basically Arne Slot, is more respected by the team. It's not just about his results; he's very respected as well. That's also what he said.
But that's not a dig at Klopp, is it?
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, the relationship between Arne and Slot is something that was very crucial and definitely made the difference between Salah and Van Dijk deciding to stay. Wow, Saudi clubs are interested.
Maybe
in
it was
Van
just
Dijk.
the money that made Salah stay last time. Then,
so Virgil was offered more money, a lucrative deal to go to Saudi for a couple of years and get basically.
I think he goes to Saudi afterwards because I think he wants to stay in tip-top shape for the World Cup. And then I think after that, I think he will.
Big up my man Sean. Endo is more Scouse than Trent.
Conversations.
Oh man, yeah, exactly. It's Sean's a Scouser, so you know he's. I believe Sean's a Scouser, and I believe he's. There, look. I feel like a lot of people absolutely love the news that these two are staying. I'd be surprised if there's any Liverpool fans that are pissed off they're staying. It would shock me. Maybe there's some out there who just like to be that type of person. But
I'll tell you who is pissed off, mate. All our rivals.
Well, this is the thing.
Intrigued by someone that I worked with today. I was like, Virgil and Salah might stay. It's like
there's so many channels that will have like.
It's like they're both
videos on of them being depressed.
Than Virgil, and I thought, excuse me.
Yeah, they all Virgil gone. Do you know what's mad? So the rivals have changed now because the rivals have made out that these players aren't really that good, and it's us Liverpool fans that overhype them. Yeah, but then they're like, oh, you're going to lose your two best players. What are you going to be when they leave? Yeah, and they don't pretend they don't rate them, and now they're going to stay. They're like, oh, they're old anyway. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's going to change.
Wait till next year.
Yeah, it's going to change, man. But look, the Trent situation is obviously never going to change. Jamie, you do realise that Slot stated that Virgil to stay. You don't think the coach is winning the Premier League has some say? Oh yeah, Slot. That's why we like Slot. I love Slot, man. I think everyone who was going at Slot for the last couple of weeks because we've been playing badly. You know, after what he's done this season, you know, I think it was a bit harsh, and people were a bit harsh to him personally. But if he's one of the main reasons why two of our best players want to stay at the football club, then obviously behind the scenes that we're not aware of, we don't get privy to, is obviously a really good place, and they believe in the guy. Because let's face it, we're talking about two world-class talents here that could leave and go anywhere they wanted. Yeah. You know, we're not talking about bums here. We're talking about Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah. If they wanted to leave, they would have left.
You're talking about potentially the best centre-back in the Premier League ever, which a lot of people have talked about. Not just me, by the way. A lot of pundits have said this. And potentially the best right winger in the Premier League ever. Like, this is ever. Like, this isn't just like this season. This is like ever. So, and they walk out the door in a couple of weeks for free. Like, so to keep them at the club is just monumental. It's just the greatest news. It really is. And this should just push us on to win the next 3 games and then win the league. It really should. Like, just this news should be enough to spur us on to get us to that victory. And then we can get the Guard of Honour at Chelsea, which will be funny. Unless you want the Guard of Honour at Arsenal at home.
I still want that. I still crave that Guard of Honour at against Arsenal. Then it also said that Liverpool will make changes in the window. Could be 2, 3, maybe even more, but depends on outgoings. But the outgoings pretty much.
So,
Lewis Steele said 4 or 5.
So look, let's put it so: if Virgil and Salah are to stay like we believe they are now, Virgil and Salah are going to stay. That means you don't need to do as much in the window. You still need to do some, yeah. So that means Liverpool financially can spend a bit more money in the areas they need desperately to cover. So Liverpool need a proper striker. They can go heavy on that now. They probably need a better left winger. They can go heavy on that. They need that left back. They can go heavy on that.
Looks like that's going to be 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓, by the way, because I think that he liked the Fabrizio.
It's 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓.
I think we're doing the 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 deal like we did the McAllister deal.
The second window's done. Oh, look, 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓's walked through the door.
Yeah,
I think 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 is already done, by the way. Like, I genuinely believe that's already done.
Yeah, I think it was
like he's literally following all the Liverpool players and he's liking all the Liverpool posts.
That's Mickey says, "Who's the missus in your avatar, James?" That's my missus. Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, that was the wife. When it look.
Nah, she's just a bitch.
So yeah, you can go heavy. You can go heavier on transfers now in positions that we want. We all like. Look, we need a striker. You know, Jota scored a good goal against Everton, yeah, but then he disappears again the next game. Although I don't think he'll go. Darwin's definitely going to leave. I mean, Slot don't even play him.
As we speak.
Slot doesn't even start him and he's fit. You know what I mean? So he's gone. One of Cody or Diaz will go for me. Probably Diaz, because I think Saudi might come in for Luis Diaz, and I think Diaz might take the bag.
It's the age, probably.
Yeah, and we can get you know, 2 big signings in them positions. Left back 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓's big signing in that position.
I think Chiesa's gone, by the way. I think Chiesa's going.
Yeah, I think Chiesa
I
probably
just don't
leave.
understand that one. It's weird.
𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓 will probably leave.
I think it's 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 comes, 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 goes.
You got some youngsters that can be sold as well, like Morton will go. There's a 40 mil price tag on Harvey Elliott's head.
I don't know about Harvey Elliott, you know. I don't know. I think
Harvey might stay.
I think Slot might look at him again, like in pre-season.
I think it's just because of this season. I keep saying it. I don't think Slot realised we would be where we are this season, and he wants to play his best players now to just keep that momentum going.
He doesn't really trust the squad. Like, it's not really his squad, so he's going with players that he currently trusts. Like, I don't understand the criticism. If it was next season and he got the players he wanted in,
and you still didn't play him, then you got an argument to make. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is. I said this on. I did a show earlier, and I talked about this, and genuinely, like, he probably went in and spoke to the board or Edwards and Hughes, and his remit and his target was probably top 4 and potentially a cup.
Yeah,
and then when it got silly, because it did get silly at one stage, it was like 6 points, 7 points, 9 points, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, we are absolutely flying. And he's probably just gone, you know what? I'm just going to play poker now and just stick, and just no twisting.
I think that's what he did. Yeah, I think. I know. Look, in his first season,
he's given himself so much collateral for next season now.
Yeah,
go, guys. I want all these gone. Like,
so
get rid of all them. I want all these in. Like,
Lakers has put up this guy. So obviously we were linked with him today. The 17-year-old in.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah,
is it Argentina he plays in? Is it Argentina he plays in? I can't remember.
Yeah, he plays in the South American League. Yeah.
Obviously he's a 17-year-old right winger. Now, obviously his name's not going to get people gassed or anything like that. He could be an exceptional football for all I know. I've never watched him play. But if Salah's your, like, wherever he's going to play, right wing, number 10, whatever he's going to play, you need a replacement like this is probably more sensible than having a Chiesa in his team, because, you know, Chiesa's not going to get game time and he's too old not to get game time, where a 17-year-old kid coming through would probably be best for that position, wouldn't he? Because everyone told me he's a right winger. I don't know if that's true, but everyone told me he's a right winger.
I just think it's going to be Gittins.
Gittins, Jamie Gittins.
Yeah, I have seen that linked as well.
It's Gittins. And he's also played right wing this season as well, by the way, Gittins. He's your guy. Left wing, right wing. He's also growing.
I think we have competition with like Chelsea
and he wants out as well. He wants to come back.
Isn't Gittins another Man City youth player?
Yeah, they're all Man City youth players, mate. And we've just got the Man City data director who probably signed all those players.
Yeah, it's a mad one, ain't it? Because you got what's his name, Liam Delap, who apparently has got only a 30 million.
Jamie, I can't believe I'm going to say it but I actually think you're right. I actually think we're going to get Delap as well.
I rate Delap highly.
I don't think we'll get Delap.
He's got a 30 million release clause.
30 mil, man.
I don't think we'll get Delap though. I think he screams Chelsea or United.
He probably does, to be fair. I will say about Delap. I have a feeling he's going to be the next Harry Kane.
It'd be hilarious if we went and got loads of Manchester City ex-youth players like Frimpong and Gittins and Delap.
So I don't think we're going to get Isak. I saw news today. I don't think they're putting in the news for Isak, But
too much money.
𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗚 keeps spoken about a lot. He's been spoken about a lot, and I think Lewis still said today that's the name he keeps hearing when he talks to anyone at Liverpool. It's
team against Spurs tomorrow, so we'll get to see.
I believe he's only 19, isn't he?
He's 22.
Oh, he's 23. So he's still young.
But he's only had one good season.
Yeah, and plus, as Tom Little said, like the Frankfurt striker curse is it's a deadly one.
Remember
Jovic? One good season off to Real Madrid.
Do you remember Haller, who cost like West Ham like 40 million?
Oh.
And he scored like one goal.
A lot of Sleepy Forest said 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗚 is a gamble, but it's got huge potential. Do you know what? I know people don't. I know people don't like
the price though. It's a gamble for the price. If he was like a 30 mil, I'd be like, okay, that's a gamble that I could be behind. But a gamble for 60, 70, potentially 80 million euros, not for me.
You know, like Liam Delap, his metrics. Do you know how high his metrics are, Liam Delap?
Like they're mental.
They're mad, right?
There's only two players ahead of him in the Premier League.
Yeah, and he's only 21, 22. I'm telling you, I think people are going to really look at Liam Delap next season. He's not going to stay at Ipswich.
No.
I think Liam Delap's going to go somewhere. He's going to go somewhere, and he's going to be excellent wherever he goes, man. I think Delap's a very good footballer.
It's not an option anymore. Kudus not an option anymore.
No, I think Kudus is off to
Saudi.
Kudus.
He'll follow the bags. He'll follow the money.
It's really died down the Kudus stuff because I just don't think
he's been shit.
Not had a great season.
He's been shit this season.
He's not great.
He's not been great this season.
Was it Masto? I can't pronounce it.
I mean, to be honest, their manager was crap, mate. Their manager, West Ham's manager, was crap.
A lot of rivals are scared of Edwards and Bournemouth. But yeah, I hear you, man. Big up Tom and the Supers, man. I hear you. Yeah, I think Delap's a good footballer. I think I was one of the first Liverpool content creators to really talk about Liam Delap. He's a good player, man. To be honest, I feel like everyone is a gamble. I was just about to get to what Maze is saying here. Gyökeres, Osimhen, Cunha, Delap, 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗚𝗚, except for Isak and Alvarez, we have to gamble. Exactly. Yep. And this is what I'm trying to say. You know, the striker market, if you're looking for the elite strikers, like Liverpool probably should get, Isak's, Alvarez's, Gyökeres maybe because of the goals he gets.
I think he's going to Arsenal. Mate.
Who's the other?
That's got Arsenal.
Lewandowski, Harry Kane. Look, Liverpool never go by Lewandowski and Harry Kane because their wages at their age is ridiculous. I I think
You got
Liverpool
Thuram
would
as well.
like.
You got Thuram that people are talking about.
Oh, I don't like Marcus Thuram. I watch a
No,
lot
no,
of
there's
Italian
a lot.
football, and I'm not a
No
big fan of
way,
Marcus.
And
man.
obviously you got
Right.
Sesko as well that everyone's banging on
And
about.
then Benjamin Sesko. So, like, if I tell you there's 3 options for Liverpool in the number 9 market next season that I think they're probably looking at. I think it's 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗓, Benjamin Sesko, and Liam Delap.
Bring me
I-
Liam Delap. Bring me Liam
I
Delap.
don't think Liam Delap's any worse or any better than the other two. So,
No.
No,
It's just
he's
because
cheapest.
but because Liam Delap's from Ipswich, he's going to not get the same love, is he? Do you know what I mean?
Hey, I have to say there is no harm in as we did beforehand, shopping at the teams that have gotten relegated. Like there's some good players at Southampton, good players at Leicester, like 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡𝗚 at Leicester. I like the look of potentially bringing him in as a number 10. That Fernandez at Southampton.
I think we looked at him before he went to Leicester, by the way.
Yeah, good player. So there's definitely, if Liverpool want to go down the bargain, basement type of signings, there's a couple of good players from the relegation sides that you could easily pick up.
There's Joe Bellingham. He's
There's
there.
a lot-
Bellingham. Yeah, imagine if you get Bellingham.
He's there.
Oh,
He's not
God.
bad.
He's not Rodrigo Muniz, man.
Sure, man. Kudos to Callum Baller. What did you expect? Cal had to do a coverage video earlier with his mouth closed. It was hilarious. I'm with Mel, by the way.
Transfers anymore.
I'm with Mel, by the way. Alvarez is my number 1 pick as well.
Oh, Alvarez
Still
is
Brighton's best
sensational.
players. Yeah, I don't mind that, but not paying 100 mil for João Pedro. No.
No, João Pedro 100 million.
Way.
Again, João Pedro at 100 million or Liam Delap at 30.
Liam Delap.
Chris Rigg over Job for
To
Sunderland.
be fair though, João Pedro really does suit our system. Like he does look like another Bobby Regen, but not for 100 million.
I just got the
I'd
feeling.
rather pay for Belieber because I think we probably need him more.
Yeah, I like Alvarez, man. He's my guy.
Can't believe we didn't get Alvarez last summer, man. Why don't we just give Diaz to City?
I'll tell you what, the thing is, Luis Diaz, I think, cooks for City. That's the thing.
Yeah, I spoke about this. This is a weird one. I felt like this was a little bit of psychology is the reason why we didn't get him. So I reckon when they said, okay, you can have him, but we're selling him anyway, but we want Diaz as well, then we've gone, hang on a minute. If we give you Diaz and we're also giving you 100 million, then we're strengthening you. But if we make you sell Alvarez, then we're weakening you and you're not getting Diaz. And did it work? Because they've been shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked I am shocked they let Alvarez go if we were in 1 year.
Like Alvarez might have actually got them a few more wins single-handedly. So, and he also might have filled the gap that De Bruyne has kind of left behind. So they might have actually done a bit better this season. So it's a bit, I don't know what to think of that. Like they might have challenged us if they had Alvarez just on his own. I don't know.
So Jonathan David's an interesting one because he's a free transfer. Right.
His numbers are really good though,
He's got good numbers and
his numbers are really good, Luke.
Got good numbers and he's pacey, yeah. So I think Liverpool are after they're after pace, yeah, up top. You look at PSG today. PSG haven't got a striker, by the way.
No, they're mad,
They don't play with an out-and-out number 9. They just play with 3 quick technicians up top, yeah. And I think maybe that's where Slot eventually wants to go in the years to come, is that kind of front 3. But he wants pace. Now, Jonathan David is not everyone's cup of tea, I get. I think he's got over 20 goals this season for Lille, is it? He's got good numbers in Ligue 1, but
he's got good numbers in the
quick.
Champions League as well, by the way, every year.
I'm just wondering if we do a free transfer because I'm thinking about how many free transfers we've done since FSG have come to the football club.
James Milner.
Is it 3?
Matip,
Milner, and Cole. What's his name?
Adrian.
Stephen Colker.
No, Stephen Colker was alone.
No, he was alone. So he was alone.
Adrian
was the third one? Was he the third one? Yeah. That's
Wasn't
the only ones I
Adrian
think
didn't
they've
have a
done.
club, did he? He didn't have a club.
No, he just got let go of West Ham, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, but I
So
mean,
I
like
just-
end of contract, because Matip was end of contract, wasn't he?
I'm just trying
So it was Milner,
Yeah.
Matip, and
Adrian. That was it, man.
Yeah, Clavan wasn't a
any
free
others.
transfer, Jamrock.
No, I can't think of anyone else.
We got Clavan in January, didn't we?
Yeah, Carvalho and Elliott were free transfers. Like they were like
Tribunal.
compensation deals, weren't they?
Yeah, you had to pay a tribunal cost for them, didn't you?
Also, Solanke was as well.
Yes, that's also very true.
Yeah, we don't really.
No, we don't do it. We don't
really do it. Like, but if Liverpool are looking to spend big, if Liverpool need forwards now, like Liverpool, like, it could be a well where Liverpool. I think Liverpool get 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗓. If I'm perfectly honest, I think that's the guy they're looking at. Right now, for me, I think 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 is obviously. It's a gamble. Benjamin Sesko is a gamble. You know, Gyökeres.
𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 is a gamble, by the way.
Yeah, they're all sort of gambles. So
Jacob Ramsey, yeah. Oh.
Apart from the elite ones we go and buy, they are massive gambles.
Who would you get as a new left winger though? Because we're going to need a new left winger.
I don't know.
Gittins.
Jamie Gittins, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I think Gittins is a shoe-in. Like, I genuinely believe we've been watching him recently as well. By the way, like our scouts have been there.
Final,
and he didn't do any harm today. By the way, I know they got beat 4-0, but he looked really good today.
Not gonna lie, guys. I think he goes to Chelsea. The London appeal, the wages. Getting to Chelsea
from Manchester, so he's used to.
Yeah, but he'll probably go to Chelsea because Chelsea are going to send Sancho right back to United. And
if I was a winger, I would steer clear of Chelsea. They just destroy wingers.
If you're a right winger, you're staying way clear of Chelsea.
Any wingers should just steer clear of Chelsea and Manchester United. Like, yeah, we're not going back that far, Scottish. We were just talking FSG. Like, Harry Kill was like Moores, I think. David Moores.
Harry Kill cost us 11 million, I believe, when we bought him.
Yeah, it was David Moores, wasn't
it? It could be a world where, you know what, Liverpool wouldn't be beyond me that Liverpool get Liam Delap and 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 for about 50 million combined. That'd be great business, by the way.
Good deal, isn't it?
They could do that. They could literally sell Darwin Núñez and buy Liam Delap and 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓 for 50 mil combined. That's a massive possibility, man.
𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓's a butler, isn't he?
And that improves our team. I know people might not think it don't, but that improves our team. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓's a better creator than we got in our side. And Liam Delap's a far better striker than Darwin Núñez. So
who's been bringing 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓's name up though? What report has that been? Has that been anyone in particular, or has that just been from France all the time? Because I've heard his name constantly.
Yeah, it's always been brought up.
It's always been brought up.
It's been Cal, to be fair, that's brought it up. So that's
it's never happening then, is it?
No,
sorry, Cal. Sorry, Cal.
But I think 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 and Liam Delap improve this Liverpool side. 𝗕𝗥𝗚𝗓𝗓 would be a better creator than anyone we have, probably, apart from Mo, but in that midfield area, in that number 10 area. Could also play right wing if he needed. And then Liam Delap is a better striker than Darwin Núñez in the Premier League. So, you know, it improves your team straight away. There's other players as well. Xavi Simons, Liverpool been linked with him lately as well.
Someone's just wrote Fermin Lopez as well. I've heard that as well. Fermin Lopez.
Yeah, the Xavi Simons link is quite interesting because Xavi Simons at RB Leipzig will be on a small contract. His contract won't be that big. The same as
him and Sabozai, number 10s next season.
The thing is, he can play left wing.
Exactly. Whoever just barked, agreed.
I'd be all for. I'd be all for dropping Dom into the left-sided midfield role and swap him around with McAllister, or even put McAllister as the other pivot and then have Xavi Simons in the 10. Like I just think we need to get rid of Dom out of the 10 now. Like next season, we need someone else in there. Right?
Well, it depends on who plays right back, doesn't it?
And I've had so obviously
I think we'll have a different. Well, I think we'll probably have Bradley as right back. Like I can see Bradley being on right back next season.
I don't see why they go and buy another. If you're doing the metrics on Conor Bradley and other right backs,
they're pretty incredible, by the way. Like
yeah, it's
he is the real deal. Like
he needs to bulk up a little bit over the summer. Get rid of those cheese string legs.
I actually think it'll help Salah more. Like
see, Conor Bradley and 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗜𝗡 improves this team differently to what it is now. Because of the way they play fullback, they're young, they're quick, they're energetic, they're hungry. They give you more dynamism in them wide areas as well. That gives us that changes our team more than people realise. Just having them two fullbacks, and then 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡 up top. What 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗡 does, he stretches the opposition, with his pace and his directness, which actually gives you more options, gives you more gaps in that attacking area for Salah and Gakpo. So that's a potential 11 Liverpool go with next season. It's got a lot of changes in it, but just their fullbacks alone, that changes the whole team, man. It changes the whole team.
I just want to go back to back next year.
The thing about it as well, I've kind of looked at this as well with the change on the left and the right hand side of fullbacks. I think it just puts us in the same position as we had when we had Trent and Robbo in their prime.
And that's what they're looking at.
You're just putting the width back in the team that's just seemed to have disappeared over the years.
Yeah, because
we've slowly gone like this. Now Robbo plays right next to Virgil, and Trent is just like somewhere else.
Well, the older you get as a fullback, the more you tuck in, don't you?
Yeah,
because you want that protection. It's just natural. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡, I've always said it. 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡 does remind me of a Robbo 5 years ago when he was up and down.
We haven't got fullback. We haven't got those type of fullbacks that if they lose the ball or the ball goes behind them, they've actually got
run back
to get back.
They can run back.
Yeah,
exactly. Because you don't want Mohamed Salah covering a right back, do you? Going back, you don't want it. So if you get Conor Bradley's got the energy. The only thing with Conor Bradley is his injuries. I'm just hoping Conor Bradley's injuries, because they're all mostly muscle injuries most of the time. It's just where his body's changing.
That's why I hope he bulks up just a little bit over the summer break.
Yeah, his body just changes a little bit.
He is a bit wiry, isn't he? He is.
Yeah. Well, look at Trent. Look at the Trent when he debuted compared to now. Look at the size difference in Trent. You bulk up as you get older as a guy, don't you? So, yeah, I think he might.
What I think is fascinating as well is they're both 21. Like we'd have them for like 5 years. Play, and they hardly ever miss any. Well, I know 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡 hardly ever misses any games. If we can sort Bradley's injury problems out, then I mean that's one hell of a left back and right back combination.
Oh, most definitely, Like we just 𝗕𝗥𝗘𝗔𝗞𝗡, maybe Delap and a random right back.
That's not even an expensive window, that, by the way.
I don't think we'll get Gahey. I think he goes to Chelsea.
I know people will look at that and go, nah, that actually improves our team more than people think.
Not an expensive window, by the way.
It improves our team as well. It improves our team.
They're all better than what in there as well, by the way.
If you think about it, they're all better than what we got right now. So what we got right now is then the number 2. So that it just improves your side. It's going to be an interesting summer, though. I ain't going to lie, because as you know, the rumours are out there now for Fabrizio Paul Joyce change, but every basically sports journalist has quoted this evening about this contract situation. It looks like it's done. It looks like in a couple of days' time we're in the breaking news that they've both signed.
But it'd be before or after the West Ham game?
If it's before the West Ham game, it's 5-0 Liverpool against West Ham.
100%. 100%.
So
We'll absolutely batter West Ham in that game.
And that's such great news. And if that's the case going into the summer, there's no reason for Liverpool not to spend on the big players in the positions that they need. You know, the striker position, the left wing position, the left back position, the midfield position, the centre back position. Go and get the players tomorrow. Go and get the players you need, and you know, and then you got the ones that are already stayed. Then 𝗕𝗏𝗘𝗚, if they can sign 𝗕𝗏𝗘𝗚 up to a new contract. If we can sign Salah, Virgil up to new contracts, give Ibu a new contract, and have a good summer window, I think people will be a lot in a better place next season. That's for sure.
Sky's the limit.
And that's a good point by AJ.
That's what I want.
I can't wait to have a bench that Slot actually trusts.
Facts.
Yeah. Not asking too much at 200k. I think if we offer 𝗕𝗏𝗘𝗚 180k, he signs it.
Yeah, especially because Virgil's going to stay.
If Virgil's staying, you give him 180k, he's staying, man. Yeah, he could stay. Summer's interesting. This is all interesting, guys. But guys, I just say we're going to go do an hour because we are going to go to Luke's channel in a bit. Hang on, I need to get Luke. Let me redirect to Luke.
Yeah, we're going live at 12 because obviously Callum's doing a show at the moment, so we'll go live after he's finished.
There you go, lads. I'll catch you later, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you later, man. See you later.
If you've got time, guys, go and check out my I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing, man.
Go and check out my my video I just did before. Let me just stick it in the chat. It was 2 hours, but check it out. Where is it? There it is. Cheers, mate. Yeah, go and check it out, gang. And any likes and subscribe, please do, man. And I'll catch you later.
Yeah, see you later, Kane. See you later, man. See you later. Yeah, man. I think we're in a good place, aren't we? We're like this.
Yeah.
Is the news that we obviously
a good boost.
We just wanted to hear it. The Trent situation is the Trent situation. I don't know what.
It's the worst kept secret in football if he leaves. Like, it's the worst kept secret because we're all convinced that most of us were convinced that he's been going for ages. So it's the worst kept secret in football when he goes. But no, it's a good boost because I think it just stops that uncertainty. You know, yes, you've won the league, but if we lose all three, is it going to be bittersweet? The answer is yes. But
yeah, exactly, man.
Let's see what happens in the summer. Because there's an opportunity there for Liverpool to go back-to-back next year. There's an opportunity. Whether or not we'll take it is a different thing. It's like 1920. When we won the league, there's an opportunity to go back-to-back.
Yeah, worst kept secret. He didn't want it in public, but yeah, it's been the most public contract ever. It's very true. Very true. Right, guys, this is going to redirect you to Luke's channel, guys, where me, Luke, and Cal will all be live at midnight. So we're going to be previewing the UFC on the weekend, doing our fight predictions and all that. So make sure you join us. Go and subscribe to Luke's channel, especially into MMA. Make sure you go and check him out. So we'll be on Luke's channel at midnight, guys, in an hour's time. This is going to redirect you over there. So everyone go over there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment in live chat, and then get back here at midnight, guys. Big up to everyone.
Yes,
thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. And we'll see you in an hour on Luke's channel.
Peace.